a succubus, and it released a lot of souls that were currently trapped in the abyss uh, to their respective end time judgments to rejoin the wheel. Um, and so, what do you guys want to do?
Well, I still had Moonbeam up, and I wanted to do an investigation on Full Moon's pack
Okay,
um,
specifically for what?
to see if I can see if the spores have actually started growing. Since Full Moon does not seem to understand that it's not just they grow, but they're actually going to like start taking over things. So
Okay,
I don't know. You were waffling on whether it should be an investigation,
it's
intelligence, or
your
a nature
choice.
check.
It's either an investigation or a nature check, but you have to tell me which one because it's kind of
Nature.
okay. So, all right.
Oh, natural 20. I will hold my hands up. You can even check.
No, I'm
Natural
I'm I'm
natural
I'm
20.
good with that. Yeah. So that's basically what you needed. Um. The Yeah. It hasn't taken over his bag so much as, but you can definitely tell there's something sporing inside of there. It's at this point, you'd have to like burn full moon in order to keep
Okay.
that stuff out of
All
here.
right.
And even you are aware, I'll say with this with a nature check, that while fire keeps the spores from like immediately becoming virulent, your fiends by their very nature are resistant to fire. So it kind of it's while fungus are usually very susceptible to it, it's kind of a wash. You're not entirely sure if fire is the best option for this.
What about radiant energy, like the from the moonbeam?
Radiant would probably do it.
Okay. Let me text Terry real quick. He's probably not going to respond right away.
Mm-hmm. What are you guys doing while that's going on? And do you let them know? Do you start
I'm
talking?
definitely I'm letting Full Moon and everyone else know. I'm pointing it out. It's like, look, there's things sporing in your bag. It's by its very nature fiends. I don't know if fire is going to work. The radiant energy would, but um, it's literally trying to take over like everything it can. And I need to know what Full Moon actually says. So
Okay.
What is the crowd down below us doing?
Basically anyone that was within the area, which is a lot of people, they kind of stopped and looked at this spectacle. But because of the nature of the city you're in, a lot of people just thought it was kind of Vegas showmanship, basically.
Okay. The fountains at the Bellagio just went off, and now
Yeah,
people are leaving.
yeah. People are like, ooh, there's some clapping. Most of the people that are actually denizens here are probably like are looking at each other, but are trying to go with the nothing is wrong
Okay.
scenario. You do see some movement of the various like Louis or Lou, who the people on horseback, the ones that seem to be actually doing security around here, they seem to be casually approaching in kind of that cop kind of nothing is wrong, but something's very wrong kind of way.
Nothing to see here.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay. Also, I want to scan the horizon. Basically, I want to. Do I? I'm looking for more of these crystal things
Um,
on
make
the top of the
a
building.
make an investigation check. You definitely see a few, but I want to see how many you actually see.
Okay. Well,
It's a little
probably not
dark, and
many
the crystals
because.
themselves are black, but they do weirdly they do kind of glow. It's that weird purplish glow you get from like a black light. Okay, so yeah, you see like two in the distance. Um,
Okay.
One is back like a bit where you came. It's actually below you. Like it's not on a tower. You can see it like embedded in one of the buildings. You wouldn't have been able to see it. You would have been mistaken from a skylight, except that because you're above it, you can kind of see what's going on. And then another one is far in the distance, but it's in another tower, almost the exact same like plane of
Okay.
level that you're at.
I just get out my little notebook and I sketch the shape of the buildings that they're on.
Okay. Yeah, one's just a tower. One is more hexagonal.
Okay.
So
he wants to be able to find them later.
right. Easy enough.
But I also point out our friend on horseback.
Mhm.
I don't know. We might have company here. They might want to hurry up and worry about the spores later.
Okay. Terry's saying to ask Mealy to cleanse his pack with radiant energy.
He doesn't want the moonbeam in there?
I'm asking him that because I still have moonbeam.
It's already going.
Yeah, it's already going.
Just
Fun times.
Hey, it's Brindle. Okay, so we'll wait for that. Okay, for everybody other than Chester, I request a cone of silence. Okay, so Rindle, you hear me?
Yep, I got you.
Okay. So for the time spent with all those souls flooding into your body, it while it only lasted about 6 seconds, it felt like about an hour. You were seeing just glimpses of memories, most of them just like horrible acts. These souls definitely deserved to be in the abyss. But one of those souls comes flooding in, and it's actually you get a lot more memories. It's a young wizarding student by the name of Arid. He's poring over books, and he can't get these spells. He doesn't have the physical strength or the knowledge to cast them. He's just poring over books. He's studying incessantly, so much that it's actually physically causing him to weaken. But what he realizes is, as he lets himself weaken, he's able to get more power he's able to fuel his own life force into this energy. You see him develop a cult around this power. They start making blood sacrifices to ancient deities to gain even more magical power. You're seeing the progression. Finally, you get the image of him being taken in front of black-cloaked paladins who execute him with great silver greatswords, charging him with the heresy of blood magic. As you awaken, you realize you now have an extra ability. You have the blood magic invocation. What this does is you can cast any spell you know with your vitality instead of a spell slot. So if you wanted to cast like a level 1 spell, you would sacrifice a hit dice, you'd spend a hit dice, you'd roll it and reduce your maximum by the roll. You wouldn't add your constitution modifier to that roll, but you reduce your hit point maximum by that roll, and you would be able to cast a spell at any level. So you can cast it. So if you want to cast a first level spell, you can cast
a level I know, right? Or
yeah,
just any level?
a level you know. You cannot cast a 9th level spell.
No, Meteor Swarm. 2 hit points. Got this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, that should help you get a little bit more spell casting out of it without it being unbalancing. Okay.
Except for the part where, very few hit points, but got it.
Okay, everybody, we're good.
They're not watching.
Hello. Okay, so Terry says that so long as I can make, short passes over his stuff to get rid of the spores without actually damaging his stuff, he's fine with me using Moonbeam. But he is going to be using Prestidigitation to make it look worse. So I asked him if it's to make it look like I damaged the stuff or to make it look like that it takes me longer to clean it.
Okay. What I need you to do then, if you are going to make passes like this is Moonbeam is
A 5-foot area.
thing. Like it's not designed for precision.
Yeah. So is there something that Melee has that would actually be better at fungal
Can I go
cleaning?
cast Word of Radiance on it?
You can Word of Radiance has the same problem. You could cast Sacred Flame on it if you have Sacred Flame.
I don't think I do. Oh, yes, I do.
Okay. Sacred Flame would do it, and it would automatically fail because it's a dex save for Sacred Flame, and it doesn't have a dexterity. It's an dimensional object.
I'll use Sacred Flame.
Okay. So easy enough. You immolate the contents and the bag around it. It comes out. It looks a little bit charred, but and I would say you do this because it's a cantrip. It takes you about a minute to get any kind of with the natural 20, yeah. With Mist's help, you're able to get rid of just about any sign of the spores inside the bag.
All right.
You still have to deal with Full Moon's clothes, though. Surprisingly, you see that none of the spores have actually, normally you would expect spores to get to lungs and, but it seems to be intentionally not infecting Full Moon. But it is all over his clothes.
I say how long would it take for my Moonbeam to be on top of him to clean him?
I would say you could pass it over him.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay. As I said, they're very small spores at this point.
Okay. And to be safe, if we're going to start backing out, I'll shift the Moonbeam around the top of the tower.
Okay.
And then dismiss it.
Okay. So at the fact that this.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
While this is all going on, Marlo just leaves.
Okay.
He pointed out that they were coming, and then he left.
Okay. Marlo, can I get so you head down the tower. Out of curiosity, how do you handle the torture room?
He goes back the same way that they went through.
Okay. Okay.
Quickly.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
I mean, he knows where the traps are.
Yeah. Okay. So as soon as you get down there, you can see that they are starting to kind of cordon off the area. If I can get a stealth roll from you to kind of get past them. Okay, that's easy enough. You're able to kind of slip into the crowd. But you can tell that you kind of just escaped their cordon. So if it's going to get harder if they don't get moving.
Yeah. No, we start down. I think we start down the tower as soon as we finish taking care of the spores.
Yeah. So that's about a minute later. So I need stealth checks from everybody.
Okay.
Great.
I would kind of imagine. Did Rindle go with Marlo, or did Rindle stay up there with them while they were messing with these spores?
Rindle woke up while they were cleaning, so he's probably
okay
collecting himself still.
Okay.
How do you spell precious? Oh, there we go.
SCOT. Oh, damn it.
Oh man.
All right, give me a second. Stealth.
Yeah. I need to see who all gets. And I'm assuming you're not going in a group. You're like trying to kind of
Yeah.
blend in.
Mine was 25.
Okay, so Mist is able to bounce that. Melee, there's no way. You
A
are-
cleric does not blend in here.
Yeah, like you walk out and it's immediate. We'll get to that in just a second. Can I get a
It's my
Rindle
aura.
one?
What are we rolling for that?
Stealth.
Stealth. Stealth, eh? I am not so stealthy. I smell like devil. Why can't I find stealth? Oh,
Full
yeah,
Moon
just
also
Dex, eh?
kind of upset that he still has kind of a charred look to most of his stuff. Is not really paying attention as he walks out and probably trips right into
Oh.
Apparently, the stench of souls in my new little soul gem are overwhelming my devil stink.
Yeah.
That's the only 20 you're ever going to get now.
hmm Okay, so
Except when
Rid-
I'm the GM.
Rindle and Mist, you guys are able to kind of following Marlowe's lead, duck into the crowds, and are able to find holes in the cordon and go. Melee and Full Moon immediately two bare-chested police or succubus police officers, basically, nightmares. What's your business, sir? Or ma'am? Sorry, ma'am.
We're just trying to find our friends. We lost them.
Which friends?
I'm just going to be like I have a couple of friends, and they kind of they left me in the crowd. I don't know where they went. Can you help me find them?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage, please.
Oh
God
no!
That's so terrible. Like the 120 I get is on a disadvantage roll.
Joys of disadvantage. If he looks at you askance, he actually looks like he's about to believe you when a throat clearing from a voice you recognize walks up. This is Lou.
I would be like, Lou, have you seen my friends?
No. What did you do?
I didn't do nothing.
I figured you were going to eliminate a problem of mine. I didn't expect you to destroy a soul stone.
What's a soul stone?
He just looks at you with complete and utter disdain. You and he motions to Full Moon are coming with us. I'm sure if your friends value your lives at all, they'll make themselves known. He says this very loudly.
Shit.
And he's gonna bring out some. They look like black manacles, and go to try to clamp them around your wrists. And
All right.
Full Moons. Do you take the arrest?
Yeah. Do I know what these black manacles are by just seeing them, or?
They're just. I mean, they're magically enhanced manacles. They're not.
All right.
They're not gonna do anything to you. They're just. At this, so for those of you not around, you see. Okay. As they're led off, they're actually led to. It looks like a chariot. Or not a chariot, a coach pulled by 4 spectral horses, nightmares, like ghostly horses. And they're led into it. There's bars on the window. It's and placed inside. And so I need stealth checks from Marlowe and Mist for following behind.
Nat 20.
Okay. Wow, you're
God
hot
damn.
today.
Yeah, it's the
Oh.
same dice too. That dice likes me today.
All these 20s.
All
Yeah,
these
it's gonna come and bite you in the ass. You know that, right? When you guys
Oh,
get
I
into
know.
Roll
combat.
ones pretty soon.
Yeah.
Sounds kinky.
Yeah, that's not good.
So Marlo, I'm gonna say, so Marlo is not being stealthy. Mist, you can see this. Marlo, you think you're being stealthy, I guess, but Mist, you can obviously tell Marlo is not being stealthy, and you can obviously tell that people know that the driver knows that that he's there, but they don't seem to care.
Okay.
Did Lou leave? Is Lou with them, or
Lou is actually he's riding shotgun, I guess, on the coach. Not that he has a shotgun, but he's in that position. He has a crossbow. Rindle, what are you doing?
Well, I imagine that Rindle saw the unstealthy efforts of his companions to follow the ones who were manacled, so he'll follow them, not the
Not the
other
coach. You're following Marlo.
people. Right. You know, put that nice little buffer zone, make it a little
Okay.
easier in theory.
Okay. So as you guys kind of wander through the alleyways, Mealy and Full Moon, there's no one else in the coach with you. It's actually a really well appointed coach for it being supposedly a prison wagon. Like it's kind of velvet and red curtains, and it's very strange. Like you don't think this is usually used to transport prisoners. It's
Right.
gold and ostentatious. It's probably the most comfortable coach you've ever been in.
I get comfortable.
Okay.
I'm going to be in here.
So Marlo and Mist, and actually Rindle, the coach, as it gets kind of into, it goes down an alleyway without an exit. It's very weird. It then actually stops, and you start seeing like a pulse of energy. It looks like it's about to plane shift.
About to plane shift?
ooh?
Ugh.
I cast silence into the coach.
Okay. So
I'm gonna grab a hold of the coach if I can.
So Mealy suddenly, like, I mean, you've heard rustling and the like, but for you, suddenly everything goes dead quiet.
Mhm.
Any sounds that you can possibly hear are just gone.
Gone.
Silence is what, 20 foot?
Yeah, I probably should have checked that before I did it, huh? Yeah, 20-foot area.
Okay, so and you're centering it on the coach, right?
Well, so what he was trying to do is get the inside of the coach, the occupants of the coach in it, but not the driver, not the people outside,
Okay.
because he doesn't know he's being seen.
Okay.
He was trying to give them cover to break out themselves.
Okay. So you were able to. So you would have to kind of pull it back from the coach a little bit because the coach isn't.
Yeah, so it's probably centered on the back of the coach.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, that's still causing that weird pulsing energy. It looks so. Mealy and Full Moon. Rindle, what are you doing?
Rindle's going to use his last spell slot to Misty Step underneath the coach and grab onto the underneath and just hide
Hang
down
on.
there. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going with it, and I'm hiding down there.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's easy enough.
And I already said that I get kind of on back of the coach and grab onto it, right?
And Mealy, what are you doing?
Quietly.
Well, I'm silenced, so
Mm-hmm. Full Moon is actually going to start struggling against his manacles.
Wolf out, wolf out, wolf out. Ah!
He actually, you see him start to wolf out, and it just like, but the manacles are holding tight.
can I try to struggle out of my manacles? See if I...
Yeah. You can do a strength check.
I'm gonna grab coffee real quick. I'll be right back.
So, and that's
Yeah, they're strong manacles. It's just your arms though. Like they're apparently not very good cops. They don't have them behind your back. They're right in front of you. They don't.
Is there a door? Can we just like get out?
Yeah, you could try to do a strength check to break the door down, to break the lock.
and
Yeah, you actually just smash that door out. And with the silent spell, no one hears it either.
All right. Can I just like subtly, as I can, just walk out and go?
Yeah, you can make a stealth check with advantage because of the silent spell. Yeah, no, they look around to see the door open up, and the pulsing gets quicker, and Lou has actually the crossbow like leveled right at the door. If you think if you can get past it, you're gonna take a shot from the crossbow. It's up to you though. You have about 6 seconds before the
so
thing flames.
it's like a like, is it like a portal or in front of them, or is
It's like on the
coach
ground. It
itself?
looks like it's gonna sink into the ground.
Oh. I am going to.
It's the last
So
turn.
I'm going
They're
to-
gonna. It's gonna.
Yeah.
And you, each of you have one more action, and then it's gonna do its thing.
Okay.
I'm just like,
Go ahead.
full moon's not going to do anything.
You're just gonna take the plane shift.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm
I'm
tossing
silenced.
Yeah.
I can't do much.
I'm tossing a rock at Lou with
Okay.
his crossbow.
Okay. Roll an attack.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you know he moves out of the way. It goes wide. He still has aim right at that door.
He's so mad.
Okay, then I'm. Everybody else is on the stupid cart, so I guess I'm charging the cart.
Poor Marlowe.
It's like trying so hard.
Okay, so you grab onto the cart.
Yeah, the other side. I run towards the other side that Lou is not on,
Okay.
and yeah, just hang on to the cart.
Okay.
Not like sneakily. I like just actually I jump right on the back, on
Okay.
the back corner, far from Lou,
Okay.
and just
Wave
hang
at
on.
Lou.
Oh, so we're actually on the back together. Like,
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Side by side, wherever you go.
Okay. So is anyone else going to do anything, or are you taking the plane shift?
Let's just go.
Okay.
Not getting left in the abyss by myself.
Yeah, I kind of think we're gonna have to, because I mean the time frame for the plane shift to happen, I didn't think we had enough time to really effectively get both people out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
And
sink
now that
into
it's
the.
sinking-
They would have ran. We would have. All they had to do was run.
We didn't know that Mealy was able to.
You're
open the
tough. You
door.
can take a couple of crossbow bolts.
I was thinking about full moon.
Who's worried about full moon taking crossbow bolts? Show of hands. Nope.
Okay. So it sinks into the ground. For those inside the cart, really nothing's going on. It's not a particularly traumatic experience. You're kind of inured from what's going on. I need everybody that's like, so that would be Rindle, Mist, and Marlowe to all make charisma saving throws, please.
Oh, what about the little
Yes!
dragon that had been following us around?
Actually, yeah, the little dragon will go ahead. Well, no, it's too big to not get noticed. The little dragon doesn't even it doesn't follow you on this one. He stays behind.
Good luck.
He's like, I'm not
So much for my good save.
Charisma save.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a natural 1.
Yep. Figured that was
I-
coming.
Yes, of course it was. I suck at charisma save.
This is what happens when you're the first one through the portal. Just me in the bottom of the wheels.
Wow, none of you passed. So
That was me.
So Rindle, Mist, and Marlo, the sound of what you're passing through, it for Rindle, it's actually kind of familiar. It's like when you just recently touched that stupid soul stone. It's a wailing of tortured souls. Each one is trying to like. As you pass through them, they try to take over your form. So each of you is going to have a slight
Dark
possession
passenger.
effect on you.
I have a dark passenger.
Have a slight what?
There's going to be a possession effect on you. It's the basically any save having to do with fiends, you have disadvantage on for the next 24 hours.
Sweet. I have disadvantage against my own save. Wait, damn it. I zapped myself. Ha! It failed.
I don't know where my little mist book went.
You're naming yours Dexter? Okay.
He's my dark passenger.
So about a minute later, you appear again, and you're looking at an ivory palace. There seems to be a bunch more of these succubuses and incubuses standing guard, and seated. It's actually not so much of a palace as it's kind of like the Lincoln Monument. Only there's actually a person seated there, not a statue. He's dark-skinned, a crown of horns around his head, goat-like legs. Mealy and Rindle, you both recognize this as Gratst, the demon lord of pleasure, basically.
Great.
I can tell that by his feet. I'm still under the wagon.
Oh
right?
yeah, that's right. You're still under the wagon. You do not recognize it. You see
I'd
goat
know
hooves.
I'd know those cloven hooves anywhere.
You probably don't even see that because there's stairs leading up. So you see just white stairs.
God.
Just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it?
Yeah. Damn it.
So Lou jumps down, kind of looks at Mist and Marlo, who are hanging on the back of the coach.
Are we still hanging, or do we fall off?
It's a thump. I mean, it's up to you. Do you want to go for the comedy, or do you want to just be hanging on? It's not like you.
Well, no, I meant the failed charisma saves.
Oh no, the failed charisma saves were to avoid the possession effect as the souls pass through you.
Yeah, no, I let go
Okay.
and try to play it cool.
Okay.
I stepped down and brushed my cloak off.
Rindle, you're still hanging on the bottom.
Yep.
Okay. Oddly,
still-
they
is there still
don't know
silence
Rindle
going
is
on?
there.
Yeah. Is there still silence going on?
Probably not.
No.
It'd
Well,
be,
you.
it would be back in the other plane.
Yeah, because you didn't cast it on the coach. You cast it on.
It's
In
not
the
an
area.
object. It's an area
Oh,
effect.
silence doesn't
Yeah.
go with the object. Okay, yeah,
It doesn't work like it used to.
Yeah, it doesn't work like darkness or any of the other ones do. So.
Yeah. So after brushing my cloak up, I'm gonna walk up towards Lou and go, You almost left without us. We got separated. I could barely catch up. Where are we? Acting all
We're in the
innocent.
Temple of Gratst. I would advise watching your tongue.
Hey, hard.
Yeah.
It makes you all cross-eyed.
As you say this, you actually hear this deep bellowing laugh come from the.
You know what's
Demon
funny
friend.
is I was doing the same thing. I was sticking my tongue out trying to see if I could look at my
It's like, can
Yeah.
we come out yet?
He actually Lou ushers you out, snaps his fingers. Your manacles actually come off.
It's like, oh, you found my friends. I knew you could do it. Where were you guys?
we had gotten, out of the weird towery thing, got separated, and then saw you being led away in this lovely, lovely carriage.
Yeah, it's very lovely inside.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. What did you all do in that tower thing? There's flashy lights. It was really cool from the bottom.
Trying to make it, a light show to. Never mind. I mean, it seemed like it would fit in that area, like people
Marlo,
down
make
below.
a deception check. Miss, make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. I am not good at those. 19.
Okay.
And 20.
Lou actually, he seems to actually believe you about you not being up in that freaking tower. Who? So he actually starts ignoring you, Marlo. Looks to Mist. Who has Oria's soul?
Crap.
My guess is Araya. I mean, I would hope.
Again, he's looking at you. He gives you a brief glance of annoyance and then turns straight back at Mist. And then looks to Melee.
I don't know anything about a soul.
You hear a kind of a thumping as the larger demon, Scratch, starts walking down the steps. He's got a kind of a swagger to him.
So Mist's ears are kind of in that sad Kitty thing. She holds up her hand.
Mhm.
I think I do. Maybe.
While we are grateful for your service in disposing of a rogue element among Grat's court, we would very much appreciate the return of her essence.
I'd like to insight check him.
Yeah, okay. This is Lou talking, by the way.
Oh, natural 20 again. I'm using those on all the worst, not useful rolls.
You need to frame that shit.
Yeah, really.
As far as you're aware, Lou thinks, yeah, he wants the soul back.
I'm sorry, I can't give it back. I really don't want to become a Lemure.
You hear a booming, kind of but bass voice from Gratz. And who would turn you into such a foul creature?
I have a contract that I need to fulfill. You know how those things go.
Oh.
The
So
whole
you
time, Marlo's like trying to like, no, shut up.
So you serve the devils, you serve our enemies.
I wouldn't
And
say
why
I
shouldn't
serve.
I just break your neck right now?
I just
And
step
take the
away.
soul.
I don't serve them.
Mist gets these really big eyes and does the whole kitten look. It's like, I don't serve them. It's just one single contract I have to take care of. That's all. That's all.
So you just need one soul to return to the devils. One demon soul?
No, it's all of this more. There's two.
So you admit to such duplicity in my realm.
It's not duplicitous.
We have special places for creatures such as you.
Is there anything
You
would
don't
like?
even have the decency to lie to me about it.
I'm not very good at lying. I'm pretty terrible at lying. Is there something else?
I mean, I'm good at lying if that's what you need.
Sure, I'd love some help.
No, he said that. Oh, I meant for them. I thought they'd be like. And he looks up at the big feet. I'd lie to you if you want me to.
You amuse me, human.
Well, thank you. I'm amusing.
There is
Watch
some.
this. And he starts juggling.
Okay. Make a performance check. Wow, that is actually one of the best juggling acts ever performed by a human. Interesting, Gratz is actually impressed.
I know. Just imagine if I had like extra arms like some of your people.
That's doable.
Actually, pretty much at
Yeah,
this, it's
Miss
like
was
that's
gonna say-
doable. And then a
So are you sure you want that, Marlo?
a woman appears. Lower half is a snake, and 6 arms, all with weapons in. She sheathes all of them and actually starts helping you juggle.
Yeah. Yeah. Doing the whole like, as soon as he realizes she can do it,
Hmm.
he starts, tossing her knives.
Okay. Yeah. So you're juggling with a Merilith. That's happening. The soul is just
Is there anything else you would like instead? Because really, I don't want to become a Lemure. I just got to get rid of this stupid contract and move on with my life.
well. You do have an in with our enemies. Perhaps there is something you can do for me.
What would that be?
Are you aware of the Duchess Fiorina?
No.
Rindle, you hear this. You know who she is. She is the Archduke in charge of the basically the third circuit of the Infernal Courts.
Duchess Fiorina.
She intrigues me. There is few in the multiverse that can resist my charms. She is one of them. I would like you to deliver a letter.
I would like to insight check him.
Okay.
He wants to deliver a letter.
11.
This is literally the Demon Prince of Seduction and Lies. Yeah, he's nearly impossible to read.
Is the letter going to have spores? Because we've had kind of our fill with that.
I'm not Zook Tamoy. I do not spore.
Uh-oh.
He actually seems offended.
I mean, you look like you spore.
It's a letter. Sealed by my great magics. Anyone other than Fiorina opens it, it will explode. But beyond that, it's a letter.
Is it going to explode if she opens it?
No.
There's not going to be any weird little
Honestly, do we
hearts
care?
with wings coming out of it, is there?
There's not any what?
Little hearts with wings coming out of there. Like, never mind.
I would never
That'd
do
be
something
really
so
cool. Can you
tacky.
do that?
Yes.
I would totally do something that tacky.
Rindle, you can still hear all this going on.
Oh yeah, but I'm quite wisely just hiding where I am.
Okay.
I know my mistress well.
So, I
It'll be a frightful journey. I would do it myself, but I am not allowed to traverse Avernus without setting off a incident.
How big's the letter? I mean, your feet are magnificently large. I would assume your hands are. So I assume your letter is.
He does actually like conjure it, and like to him, it looks like a standard like little letter, like greeting card letter. If you were to grab it, it'd be like Manila envelope size. Or you can give me the soul. It's up to you. What-
sticks her hand out.
Hands you the Manila or the envelope.
I have no idea how I'm going to deliver this.
Take my coach.
I still have one more thing I have to do in the abyss before I leave. What's your relationship with Grash?
He's a thug. One of Demogorgon's little toys.
Okay. Put the envelope in my pack. I swear, I just keep getting in deeper and deeper.
That's what he said.
Now I can loan you Lou. He can drive it for you. The horses that drive this chariot do not respond well to people of clean souls. Although perhaps that creature stuck to the bottom might be able to control them as well.
Mist actually looks under the
Oh, did we
kind
hit
of
a
like-
fox or something?
Mist kind of leans down and actually looks under the cart.
Rindle just smiles, drops to the ground, slides out, stands up, dusts himself off, waves.
Right?
He actually, at this time, Gratz actually smells you. He's like, somehow you smell both of demon and devil. It's weird.
I'm universally appealing to everyone I meet.
Perhaps we can talk next time you're in the plane. He says that in a weird, schmarmy sort of way.
Keep playing those cards.
Okay. Well, this has been a pleasure.
I suppose. I do hope you deliver that letter swiftly. I would hate to think you upset another demon lord. Your visit here.
Well, whoever have we upset thus far?
He just smiles at you.
All right, guys, what do you say?
It's time to get in the cart, go kill your demon friend, and get out of here. Saddle up, bitches. Rindle's gonna just hop up in the driver's seat. Always wanted myself a spectral coach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, You don't think we should deliver the letter first and then go after the demon?
We could talk about that later. First things
Let's-
first. Let's kill
Let's
your
go.
Okay, I get in the coach.
Get in the coach.
Okay. Marlo, you getting in the coach?
So I look at the Marilith
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, so you gonna stop throwing here in a second? Or
I can go as long as you can.
Oh, chicka
well, I think I gotta
wow.
go. That's interesting.
Mm. She starts juggling, not nearly as well as you did, but like as you throw knives to her, she starts juggling by herself.
Well, I'm assuming she threw her weapons into it, right? Like we're
Yeah.
probably
Mhm.
juggling a lot more than 3 knives right now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, you can either. I gotta go. So I mean, you can either catch her, I can throw them in the ground. I don't want to be like impolite.
I can
I don't
catch
think I
anything
can
you
hold 'em
throw
all.
at me. She says, kind of
Okay, so just
arrogantly.
throw me
Throw
back
her a
my
sticky
knives,
bomb.
but if you would, but like keep yours, and we'll end this.
Yeah,
little-
you get your knives. She's like, of course. As you throw your last sword, like her last sword to you, or you throw her final weapon, she actually
Uh-huh.
stumbles a little bit and drops it and looks slightly embarrassed.
I throw mine up in the air, let it flip, and I catch it in my teeth, and then I bow to her and I jump in the cart.
Okay. She actually calls back, "What is your name, human? I would like to play this game longer next time."
It's Bob. I'm the marvelous Bob.
He's the
Oh,
psychic warrior, Bob.
All right, Bob. Okay, so Rindle, where are you going?
Back to the place where her Miss last demon target is.
Okay, so you're going back to Gehenna.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
got
So,
unfinished business.
At first, you're kind of you're like, I have no idea how to do this. But as the image of where you want to go forms in your head, the horses start to rear. They take off. This time, the portal actually forms in front of you, and you guys just disappear into it. You arrive actually back on the docks, in the original area you were at in Gehenna.
Score.
Still in the coach, or just like
Yeah, you're in the coach.
Oh, this is mine now. It's in my inventory. I stole it. Write this shit on my sheet right now.
Okay.
All right. Do we have an idea where Grash is? I mean, he should have been getting off duty fairly soonish.
You guys still haven't taken a long rest, so
I know. Really need one.
Yeah.
He still has so it's been like 3 hours since you asked him, so he still has probably 18 hours of duty before he's off.
All right. You guys want to hit the Hard Rock again, or just sleep in the coach?
is the coach big enough to sleep all
Yeah, it
6
wouldn't
of
be
us?
exactly comfortable,
5 of us?
but I mean, you'd still get a full rest, and you wouldn't take any points of exhaustion. It's comfortable enough. Probably have to park it somewhere out of the way. You're kind of in the middle of the street right now.
Plus, it's probably got like heraldry on it for being grass property.
It's not less heraldry and more that it's just really overdone.
It's a sex cart.
Kinda.
So, how many people got sent with us? Like, I'm assuming there's someone driving the coach.
Oh, Rindle's driving the coach.
Oh, okay. So he just let us borrow the coach.
Yeah.
It's mine now. Drive it like I stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna propose that we just use this as our new mobile base of operations and camp in the coach and make shifts for watch.
Well, if we can just like go anywhere, we could go like camp not in this plane.
Well, remember, time passes differently.
Yeah.
So then you'll have to factor in math.
Ah,
All right. I'm all for a nice, lovely rest.
Yep.
Okay, so the coach is pretty much warded against intrusion. So I'm assuming, Rindle, that you went off into an alleyway somewhere to get off the street.
Yeah, that works.
As long as you're not plane or traveling, it's like a standard coach. So I'm assuming everyone here kind of knows the basics of driving horses. So
Yeah.
Marlo doesn't.
okay. So yeah, you guys pull off. It's warded against, so you don't really have to stand watch. And you guys get a full rest.
Yay!
Yay! Spells galore.
Okay, so That would mean Mist gets her full health back,
Mm-hmm.
but she's still got the whitish fur that's slowly creeping up.
The boots with the fur. Whole club was looking at her.
And during the night, actually, so Rindle, Mealy, or not Mealy, Mealy was in the coach at the time. Rindle,
Marlo.
Marlo, and Mist, your dreams aren't exactly well. Mist, actually, you're a nerd from this, but Rindle and Marlo, your dreams aren't exactly pleasant as the possession effect is taking over. And I need you guys to go ahead and make another charisma saving throw. This does not have disadvantages; it's just a charisma saving throw.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Sweet.
Awesome.
Okay, so neither of you end up sleepwalking.
Cool.
And you're no longer under a possession effect.
Yay!
Oh, Dexter, I'll miss you.
Mist, you weren't allowed to make the charisma saving throw because you don't dream, so you didn't
Yep.
know to resist it.
Yep.
So you do end up sleepwalking.
Woo! Where do I wake up?
You end up waking up. You know that cafe with the
The-
illithid?
Yes.
Yeah, you end up waking up and you have a cup of tea in your hand and then like raw meat is on the table.
Okay.
Check the top of your head. Make sure it's not like in Hannibal.
Your skull is there.
Is it Chianti though?
Okay, what am I doing here?
Well, the
Having
meat
tea.
looks half eaten. You seem to be drinking something. You have no idea what kind of meat that is. It looks humanoid. And you also kind of realize that you don't remember the names of like two of your siblings. You know you have them, but you don't remember them.
Like just their names, or
Yeah, just their names. You can kind of picture them, but for every time you try to think of their names, it's. And you guys wake up and you have no idea what this is.
you know what I'm gonna do?
Is the door to the coach open?
Yeah.
What a bitch.
Yeah, I closed the door.
Could close the door.
You know what I'm gonna do, because I'm hoping the stupid spirit might fluctuate. I'm wrapping Toby around me in such a way that I'm hoping Toby will catch the spirit when it tries to leave.
It's already left.
Fuck.
That's you just like you were in the middle of drinking something when the spirit went. "Whoop."
And I have no idea who this spirit was.
Nope.
Fuck.
You know what it likes to eat.
It's also if you want, you can make a medicine check to figure out what the heck you just ate.
Yeah, I'll make a medicine check.
I think this is knowledge you don't want.
That was an 11.
You're pretty sure you just ate a gnome.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Is there any trash bin nearby?
Nobody knows. The
I attempt
food
to make
you
myself
ate.
vomit.
Okay, I'm not gonna make a roll for it. You make yourself vomit.
Okay, and I get up, wipe my mouth off, leave the cafe, glower at the illithid if he's anywhere nearby.
He's serving somebody else some tray of this. It looks like a sandwich and more tea.
I'm gonna start heading back towards the docks.
There's still kind of a coppery. Well, the vomit probably covered it up, but there is a coppery taste in your mouth too,
Not
kind of from the tea. So
that was nasty tea. I take out one of my rations from my pack
okay.
and start nibbling on it to get the taste out of my mouth.
All right. You're aware what alleyway. It doesn't take long, but assuming they didn't move, you get back about an hour later.
How long did it take? Sorry, you cut out for a moment.
About an hour.
Okay. Get back to the cart. Knock on the door.
Who is it?
Dismissed. Coming in.
What the fuck? Who told her she could leave?
Is Marlowe and I mean obviously you're Rendell, so you didn't end up walking somewhere weird. Is Marlowe there, or do we have to go find him?
Pretty sure you're the only person.
What
who
makes
felt
you
the need
think
to
you
leave.
can find me?
Oh, good. You're both there. How about Mealy and Full Moon? They were in the cart, so I don't think they had quite as much trouble. Is everyone
Right.
They ran off. They're having an affair.
God, no.
there?
I said that really loud.
Okay.
Full Moon does like a, I am not here. Like,
Right. You know, I'd really like to take care of this business and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too, but everybody keeps on making deals. To do more deals.
Although, really, if we don't do this last deal, what's going to happen to us?
The last deal with Grast or your demon killer?
The grass.
Oh, I'll take care of that. That's easy breezy.
Insight check. Oh no, that was a natural 2.
It's okay. It's really easy breezy.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So should I give you the envelope then?
well, actually missed because you incited him, and because of your paranoia, you don't believe Rindle.
Oh, that's right. It's the opposite. Right. So I'm looking at Rendell really weird, and like, it's actually a lot harder than that, isn't it? You're gonna get us into shit ton of trouble.
No, we
Well,
get back to the
technically,
material
you
plane.
got us into shit
Easy
tons
breezy.
of trouble.
I just excel at getting out of devil-inspired trouble.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Twinkling little smile there.
I hope that when we go after the demon that's on your contract, that we don't have to go through all of these hoops.
You have a demon contract too?
I don't have a demon contract at all.
I mean, the one from Hezekiah, the demon on your contract.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, his contract.
I'm
not mine.
suspicious. I'm starting to think that my demon is back in the material plane. Because I was thinking you didn't have a contract till we came here, but mine came a little bit before, like the name.
Right?
So I think we may have actually left mine back there.
Okay.
It's probably killed like 500 billion people by now. We probably don't even want to go back to the material plane.
Stands to reason.
Well, shall we get this going?
Do you have a
Okay.
plan? I mean, you just gonna roll up there, kill the thing, and hope you don't get arrested?
Well, I was kind of thinking maybe just shoving one of these crystals into his body.
I thought you were gonna say ass.
Oh, God.
Ew. Ew, guys.
That's probably, though. I mean, the slods were their own brand of it problems.
So right now, this guy's standing around with a bunch of his friends. You can't just do a drive-by. It's probably
No.
not the best idea.
No.
Cart's fast, but they can track it.
I bet you I can lure him away.
Okay.
I
For
need
sure.
a little bit of help from you, and he looks right at Rindle.
That'll cost you. Full Moon's prettier. You could take him.
Yeah, but they don't seem to want Full Moon like they want you.
Oh, they don't want me either. They want her. Pointing at the other dwarf in the party. That one's the one that'll fetch a high price. I'm damaged goods, honey.
Well, maybe I could get some help from both of you, either of you. I just need some of your stuff. But I was thinking, like, because apparently some of your stuff smells like devil.
Yeah, that's what will inspire him to bring friends. Now, if you think he's getting a sweet deal of innocence, he might be more inclined to take that for himself, as
Yeah,
opposed
but-
to sharing that.
But and he leans over and he tries to sniff Millie. Do you have like an interesting scent like they're gonna pick up?
Mealy smells like
Like dwarf.
like dwarf and iron. Like it's you smell her armor. With a hint of you've been in a horrible abyss for the past like 2-3 days.
Need a bath.
And nobody's really taken a bath or cleaned their armor or did anything like that, so
I think I still smell a hint of Obelix.
yeah. Be right back.
Okay, so here's what you do. Here's the real deal for you. You go tell your little demon friend that you were on site last night when that big light shot up into the sky, and you've got a deal. You know someone who's sitting on 150 souls out of that spire.
Well, that sounds like a good idea too.
Yeah, and it's pretty true because that means there was around 300 in there total before someone took half of them.
You still have any of those little like pieces of the crystal? You know, like he might want proof.
Sure, he might. But you would know exactly how many souls were in that thing. And you know
Wait,
a guy
so-
who smells like devil who may have stolen it. That he
Wait,
might
you know
remember in your
exactly how many
association.
souls were in that thing?
Yes,
Okay, what was the number again?
300.
There were 300 souls in the thing.
Yes.
Wow. You count fast.
I had time.
So you guys got a plan?
I still think it might help a little bit if I had, you know, just something of yours. Like a
Something
sock.
of mine.
Yeah.
Sock?
Sock.
You are a twisted
Piece of your like
person.
undershirt or something. Yeah. Something that smells good and devilly.
You have this kind of fetish?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Mealy.
That was a natural 17
For what?
for seeing if she didn't believe Marlo.
Okay. You don't think you're pretty sure Marlo does not have a weird sock fetish?
Or a weird devil fetish.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you go out there and you try and tell this guy on me, he's going to call for reinforcements because that means someone that reeks of devil made it past their checkpoint and now they're in trouble. They don't know that I'm
Exactly.
here.
He's not going to want to let anybody know. So if he knows someone who's working with devils, but, you know, not a cool devil themselves, and, you know, they got the souls, he's going to be very interested in handling it himself.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull out my hatchet. I'm gonna reach down to my pant leg and cut the cuff off of the bottom of my pants. You owe me a new set of pants when we get back to the material world.
Deal.
I'm gonna give him that.
I'll get you some pants like mine, and it's got its very, very tight black.
No,
Almost, yeah.
no.
But they show your curves so well.
Do what you think you can do. Rendell's gonna get back up on the driver's seat of the car because if this goes sideways, he's out of here.
All right, so are we
That
heading?
means you guys got to set up the ambush.
All right, we got to get close to where he's standing.
With
Watch.
the coach, it's easy enough. People actually seem to be getting out of your way with that coach.
Just invite him for a ride. Tell him Gratz wants to see him.
You know that well, except it would be a demon in a very small, well, nice carriage.
Don't-
I don't think
question the messengers. Get in the fucking cart. Who's gonna defy someone claiming to be from Grast, driving Grast's cart?
So are you saying we
Saying,
just invite him into the cart and then take him into an alleyway?
oh, we give him the option of getting in willingly or not. The Demon Lord would like to see him, much like the invitation that our friends got. You were there.
Oh yes, I was there.
You've seen the
what?
methodology.
That's actually
That's not a bad idea.
no.
If we think we can get him in.
Doesn't mean you don't steal me a new pair of pants, but I think that you're smooth enough that you can sell it. You watched how Grast's own people operated. We have the cart.
I mean, we can try it either way.
And I'm a professional
don't
con
know.
artist,
Oh
so
my god, I've got an idea. So we
Okay.
so my contract is either to capture or kill this demon. If we can trick him into coming to the cart, we could just take him straight to the devils and drop him off.
Actually, why don't we just take him straight to Hez? Because I'm pretty sure that will end my contract too.
yeah, you can do that on the material plane. It's called neutral territory for a reason.
This is a terrible idea, but I love it so much. But would Hez be on the material plane, or would he be at the in hell?
Hez has the capability of traversing to the material plane. That's why he's able to meet you there when you arrange your deals.
Okay, so get the demon in the cart and go straight to Hez, wherever he may be.
We get to the material plane, you can call Hez. He'll hear you.
The material plane.
On the other hand, that means that we just took a demon like him to the material plane.
Yeah, I'd rather take him to hell and let the demon devils handle him.
How about Sigil?
I don't think.
Plus, I'm also pretty sure we probably shouldn't take Gratz's carriage to the
He put
the hell.
This is A, this is my carriage now. B, he said that we could use this while working on his behalf, and this is his business. We still have to carry his message. So as long as we're still working towards that, we're within the confines of the arrangement.
Oh,
that
no,
I get to carry the carriage.
Yeah, I'm not worried about like breaking the confines of the arrangement. I just mean like if it was as easy as like taking a demon's carriage into hell, he probably wouldn't need us to do it.
Marlo, Rindle, make an Arcana check. Missed, Mealy, make religion checks.
8.
Missed, you have no idea. Okay, Marlo, you might. Rindle, you don't. Okay, so Marlo, you're pretty sure that the carriage will not get past the gates of Avernus with the plane shift, that there's actual rules in place there. But that gate is guarded by a shit ton of devils, so if you're trying to turn them into just a devil, they definitely would be there.
Let's focus on getting him in the cart. We can choose our destination later.
Okay. This plan gets more and more interesting. Typing something. Yeah, I figured. Okay, I'll be right back.
So you guys gonna try to get him in the cart then? That's your plan?
Apparently.
It's a suggestion.
Okay.
This is how we're going to roll it.
I mean, Marlo's the professional con artist here, right? So he's got the pant leg to go with his plan. Oh wait, I'm the con artist. That's right. We've got the two plans. We've got the pant leg, get him to run off with you and do an ambush and hope no one else stumbles into a fight scene, or we stick him in a cart and take him somewhere we can kill him at our leisure.
Okay. So you guys are just gonna roll up with the cart. Who's gonna be telling Sheshny, Grash, that Gratz wants to see him? Who's going to be doing this, and how are you going to be doing this?
Full Moon's a pretty accomplished liar, but not really here. So
this is what I think. I think Marlo should take this one, and he gives Full Moon the cuff, and tells Full Moon not to be in the cart. That way, if this doesn't work, maybe we can still do the other one with full moon.
Okay.
But I think, but I'm pretty sure that I can pretend to be one of Grantz's people a lot easier than
You know
Mr.
the
Dower.
Marlith. You and the Marlith have a rapport now. You can,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. So you're rolling up with the Rendell. You good with letting the reins to Marlowe on this one?
Oh no, I'm the driver. He's the
Yeah.
messenger.
Okay. Okay.
So we're gonna hour-wise, how close are we to when we think this guy gets off?
You have about 4 hours. No, sorry. 7 hours. Math.
So the only thing is, he's probably working here at the behest of a different demon lord. So we probably still need to roll up near when he gets off before we can make him.
I would agree with that. That's logical. We can't gamble on the fact that Grast is more important than whoever he's working for. I don't know who rolls Gehenna.
Right, and I don't want to meet Demogorgon.
So,
So,
any other
we
errands
got
in
a little
Gehenna?
time to kill.
I don't know. Is there any place where I could buy a blank book?
Sure. You're in the commerce district of Gehenna, so yeah, it's easy enough to find a book.
Okay, I would like to buy a blank book.
It's gonna cost you about 2 crowns. Paper is expensive.
Yeah, I know. I will buy a blank book and give it to Full Moon to get my book back.
You know, I bet if you get one of the ones made out of mortal flesh, it's cheaper.
I don't want to get one that made out of mortal flesh.
Just trying to be helpful.
The flayed skin books. Yeah, Necronomicons are like a dime a dozen here, so.
I mean, they already got the souls. That's just leftover parts at that point.
Mm-hmm. It's about efficiency here. You can't.
And recycling.
Yeah.
I mean, really, if you were conscientious
Even
about
if
the
you're
future
evil, you
environment-
still need to recycle. Like it's
Absolutely. All I'm hearing right now is Goody Two Shoes over here is too good to recycle.
Yeah.
Miss just kind of sticks her tongue out at Grendel.
Randall just kind of goes, nice little chomping bite action back.
I give the blank book to Full Moon and get
Okay.
my book back.
Anything else you guys are gonna do for the 7 hours? I guess you have to wait.
Yeah, I want to find a tailor, and I want to find some place to get clean.
Okay.
Clean would be nice.
The tailor's really easy to find. It's actually kind of difficult to find a place to get clean, but the bathhouses are usually in the other district. But yeah, you end up finding a place. Basically, it's a shower near the docks. Most of the sailors want to get that sea stank off of them. So, but.
Yep.
I would say, what are you going to get from the tailor? So the bath would probably cost you a crown, but I don't know the.
Okay.
Oh, I'm definitely taking a bath as well.
Okay.
Yep.
So anyone in that coach needs to look like they are an agent of GATS.
That means, yeah, it means bare chested and leather pants, basically.
Okay. Well,
Rindle's
that's
going to
easy for
remain
Marlo.
dirty.
Mhm.
Yeah, Rindle's going to remain dirty because that helps cover the devil stench.
Right.
But I was thinking maybe anyone who doesn't want to be like half nude probably needs to be, like a nice suit,
Yeah.
like dress, something like that. That's what he's looking for.
Rindle already looks
Costumes, really.
Okay. I would say
already-
to get costumes that would be fitting. Well, before I do this, I need you to make a. Do you have a disguise kit?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so disguise
I just suck at actually using it.
All right. I need you to make a say an intelligence check with or Rindle can make an intelligence check because he might have a better idea what's going on. When whoever makes it gets advantage because I'm assuming you guys are helping each other out on
I'll let Rindle do it.
this.
You might want to back me up on that one. Or you want me to go again?
Yeah,
For
yeah.
advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you can find decent disguises for what you know of Gratz. It's nice suits. Everything is very high quality. So to outfit all of you, I don't know. It would probably be 3 crowns for each person.
Okay. Are we all going to be in the carriage when we do this?
That's up to you guys.
How big
That's
is
what
he?
I'm asking.
Can he fit
So-
into the carriage with all of us in there?
Yeah, that's the big thing.
He is very large. And unlike Succubus and Gratz, you haven't seen that he has the ability to shrink. So there's like one of you guys can fit in the carriage with him. The rest would probably have to be on the outside of the carriage.
Then everyone else we should probably have arranged to meet us around a corner. They
Yeah.
can jump on the outside of the carriage right before we teleport to where we're gonna off this dude.
Do we want anyone in the coach to try to keep up the deception, or just have him in there by himself?
I think we want someone in there.
One person should be in there. So, but like obviously, Grass is going to send us to a full carriage full of people, knowing that the person he wants to see is not going to fit with everybody. That's like redundant.
Okay, do we have any idea if Grash likes men or women?
It's a big pig demon. You have no idea. You're not even sure Grash is a guy.
That is true.
Demons don't really have gender. It's more of a choice for them.
Whoever the best liar is should be in the wagon.
Isn't that you?
Actually, Full Moon's 1 point better, but Full Moon's not here. But I'm also the one driving the cart.
I think the
Because-
best liar is Marlowe.
Yeah.
Is
No,
it?
actually, the best Marlowe is full. The best liar
Marlowe is full.
statistically is Full Moon. He's
And
got
Full
1
Moon.
point more charisma than I do.
Yeah, same here.
Alright,
Every
you don't
roll
have
that I've seen,
expertise
it's always been one
deception,
higher
do
than
you,
mine.
Marlowe?
Yeah.
You have expertise performance. That's right.
Yeah, I just figured that Marlowe, because of his other stuff, looks the part more.
Right. Okay.
Well, Grash does have a thing with Drow, but Full Moon's not here, so it'd be like an NPC action. That's just mean.
And Full Moon actually probably looks the most like Gratz, being that they're the same coloration. Basically, Full Moon looks like a smaller version of Gratz, honestly.
Cool.
Okay. So is that your plan?
Well, so I think that puts Marlowe meeting Gratz, trying to get him into the carriage,
Mm-hmm.
Full Moon in the carriage, and Rendell driving, right?
Okay. Yeah. So that'd be
And everybody else who want to set up at the location.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that'd be 9 crowns of disguises.
So then, in theory, you could ride up on the driver's
Yeah.
seat beside me, hop down, do
Exactly.
the speaking, get back up.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
So then everyone else just has to be staged and ready to, as quietly as possible, climb onto the outside of the cart.
Yeah, I think Mealy and Miss can just kind of walk down the street casually, as though they were headed towards the Vice District again.
Okay.
Or you could ride under the bottom. I'll,
Boy might smell that though.
Okay.
So you guys, so you see Grash is beginning to get relieved from his watch. How you guys gonna pull up and do this?
I'm gonna
well,
fly
we would have
casual.
pulled up. Yeah, we would have pulled up a little bit early.
Okay.
Like we would have pulled up like an hour before he got off and
Mhm.
just waited.
Okay. So you're just waiting. He notices the coach. He actually does keep on like looking over, a little confused. But yeah, he gets relieved, and then what do you want to do?
Okay, so I get down the coach and I start to approach him while juggling. Like,
I'll keep
Nothing like real, nothing like really crazy or hard. Just
yeah. No, you
while
look
he's
like,
walking over there.
Mm. Yes.
Good evening,
Evening.
morning, day, whatever you prefer it is.
That's not what my confusion is. What can I do something for you?
Well, not for me, but for my master. He's not your master, but
He kind of looks at the coach and
Good
looks.
guy.
He actually looks really scared.
Oh, don't be scared.
Uh,
You've been chosen. You've been seen,
I-
and we won't make you do anything, to piss off your master.
But-
Although options are
But-
nice to have.
He is terrified, but he's I don't know. I kind of work for Demogorgon. Make your choice: deception or intimidation check with advantage.
I'm doing deception.
Okay.
It's the same check, but
Yeah,
I think
you're trying to be.
right. I feel like it's more of a deception check.
Yeah. The reason I'm giving advantage is both deceiving and intimidating at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, that 25.
You just have to get into the carriage.
Oh, okay.
well-
Kind of lumbers forward. So this takes a bit. He opens it up, immediately sees full moon, even like looks even sweatier. Which he was already like just being standing watch. He was sweaty. Then when you terrified him, he looked
This,
like he is positively
this
dressed.
is my intermediary between me and Gratz. This is my master. You'll be talking actually to his master. And I lean over and I give Full Moon a kiss on the cheek.
Full moon acknowledges it and is like, and as you kind of it takes Grash a bit because he's huge and this door. Well, the doors are big. They're not like he kind of his blubber kind of has to like squeeze into it, and you can see like Full Moon is now like pushed up against the corner of this thing, and as you close the door, you can hear, "Would you please sign my guest list?"
And I think Mist and Mealy are calmly walking up and then sit on the back of the carriage once Crash gets in.
Okay, sounds good. And
Ye
then
old
Rendell, where are you going?
Ye old teleport, hey.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm going for the prime material plane. It'll be a good time. Fuck it.
Okay. Where on the prime material plane?
Definitely not that lady's hat castle that sent us here because she was a bitch.
Yeah, we'll get
Somewhere
back to her.
desolate.
Yeah, probably 2 days out from town where we, one of those campsites where we chained Full Moon to a tree when it was just the three of us and we saw it a couple of days before we got back to town.
Okay.
One of those campsites. Take your pick.
If you get a popping, I think. So who are they on the back? Mealy and Mist, right?
Yep.
Charisma saves for me. Guys.
No, it's a 5.
Okay.
Let's see if I can fail this one too.
Mealy, you feel something kind of enter you, but you're able to inure yourself from the possession effect.
I
Mist,
said no.
You get this. You get a familiar feeling, and then like there's a slight craving for that no meat again, and then, but it fades. You kind of shrug it off.
Who, me or Mealy?
Mist, sorry.
I shrug it off.
Well, no, you think you shrugged it off.
Shrugged
But I
off
had-
the craving
You
But I-
shrugged off
Soul.
this craving.
for gnome.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you guys pop into the plane. What do you guys want to do? You're now they're in the middle of a forest.
Hezekiah?
Uh,
Hezekiah?
an imp appears. Yeah, he stares at the coach. What the fuck?
A lot of trouble to complete the contract, but I have. Oh, here's this.
We have a soul for you.
He takes the soul.
And I got the other one for you in here.
He's still alive.
I could see that.
You said either capture or kill. We have captured him.
How do you have this? And he's like indicating the entire coach.
This is mine.
That's a really long story.
Oh,
Turns out time moves really strangely down there.
missed.
Like
I'm
I
just
saw
gonna
you guys
interject
like
here real
6
quick.
hours ago. What the hell?
Yes,
I'm going to
Rendell?
interject. Do you want me to take care of the other thing for you while you wrap this up with your friend?
Yes. Wait.
Cool.
Oh, wait. Remind me, Scott. Now that we're in the material plane, does it the paranoia?
Yeah, it fades.
Okay, so I'll hand Rendell the envelope because
Cool.
he's.
I'm going to go for a walk, take a leak, take care of this. You guys figure this out. That's my cart. He doesn't get it. And I'm going to walk away.
If you can hold here for just like a minute or so, I'll get some backup.
Yeah, we can. I think we can wait a couple minutes.
Hey, no, we got a contract here. I mean, she brought it.
I would
What's your problem, Hez?
let him get some backup. It's okay. A little bit of goodwill with our lawyer might be a good thing.
Just give me a second. Yeah, and he opens up a book and it almost looks like a phone book. Like it's although you have no context what a phone book is, but he just starts thumbing through it, trying to find something, and like he starts muttering words and little teleportation circles start appearing on the ground, and creatures, their heads draped in chains, like they look blue skin, they look humanoid, slightly tall, but they're just covered in these barbed and hooked chains, start like coming up from the ground and coming in to surround the coach.
Okay.
At about this time, the coach starts shaking as Grash starts. I got you, Chester. He takes the letter and goes. At this point, yeah, the coach starts shaking. The door swings open. Full moon comes flying out.
Oh, yeah, my master.
A bellowing call comes out. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, cool. 19.
Okay.
This is awesome.
I'm still off peeing, so low initiative.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. And Mist was 19. Okay, so Grash is dang it. Grash is an 11. And any of the chitons will be. Give me a second. So how I'm gonna do this is you will get a new chitin each. Like all Hez is gonna be doing is summoning these things. So you'll get a new chain devil every turn, basically. But they're all going to use the same initiative order because I don't really want to spend that much time doing it. Okay. So it looks like it's Marlowe first. And so Full Moon's not dying, but I'm just going to say he's unconscious. There is a lot of banging down.
Yeah, to make it easy on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I move forward and stab with the spear.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a crit, so go ahead and roll damage. Is this your silver spear, right?
This is the silver spear.
Okay. Nice. So the normally it would be pretty resistant to, but it's your silver spear, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can see the it's kind of like when you were fighting werewolves, where the spear tip actually burns its way into the creature's form.
Cool.
Okay. And then I will smack him.
Okay. It's very blubbery. Your hand just kind of sinks into its fat, not really doing any kind of damage.
Okay. And then I just try to run back far enough out of his Then I run pretty far back. I run
Okay.
like 50 feet back.
Okay.
Well, we'll say 30. I run 30 feet back.
Okay.
Okay.
That brings us to Mist.
Let's see. The last time we fought a demon on the material plane, they disappeared when we knocked them all the way down. So I should have been pretty close to him already because I was next to the cart. Try to slip the stone for him. What kind of like armor is he wearing?
He's not wearing any armor. He is completely
Naked?
Yeah, he's completely naked. He just has his fur. He doesn't even have any weapons on him. He just has his tiny little wings covered in green fur.
And he wasn't summoned, he was carried.
How does that make a difference? I'm not actually sure.
Mist will have to figure out. Mist isn't sure.
All right.
Rindle knows.
Well,
Rindle's here for you.
I'm probably 10 feet from him, right? From the little guys we fought before, I know he's resistant to magic and most weapons. So I will cast Moonbeam on him.
Okay.
As my action.
Okay.
Constitution save, blah, blah, blah.
Which he succeeds, because I don't think you have a spell DC of 21.
I do not. But I will still roll the 2d10. 4 radiant damage. 4 radiant damage.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and back up around 30 feet.
Okay. And I guess that would bring us then to Melee.
I'm going to hit him with a Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Which is a dex save, 16.
Yeah. He is really, really shitty at dex saves, so yeah, you do full damage to him. as radiant energy pulses through. And okay, so and you notice that this actually being on now the prime material plane, the glowing light of radiant energy seems to burn away more than you were expecting. Which actually happened with the moonbeam too, but
Okay.
I always forget moonbeam is radiant damage. Yeah, okay.
Cool.
So it just kind of growls at Mealy a little bit and just stares straight at her. What do you? Anything else, Mealy?
Nope, I'm going to stand my ground.
Okay.
Stare right back at him.
So Mealy, so it kind of sees that it's pretty much surrounded. So it focuses on its fur starts becoming this scintillating color of like purples and yellows and greens. I need everybody that's within 15 feet. So that's everybody but I think Mist, right? Oh, and
Marlo.
Rendell.
Marlo ran back 30
Okay.
feet.
Yeah, so Rendell, Marlo, and Mist are all out of it.
Okay. So
Just really
Mealy and Hez and the Chain Devil all have to make wisdom saving throws.
Okay, so if this is the start of his turn, he also still needs to do the Constitution save.
He succeeds.
All right, 7, halved.
Well, full because he's vulnerable to radiant damage.
All right, so 7 points.
Okay, so Mealy, you're fine. The Chain Devil is immune to fear, so that's not a problem. But Hez, which actually there's 2 Chain Devils at this point. Hez just starts shaking and takes off. So until he succeeds, you're not going to get any more Chain Devils.
Okay, but we've got 2.
And that would bring us to Rendell.
I mean, has my conversation that I was having up there ended? Because I was given a full-on detailed report.
Oh, then yeah, you're still giving your report. You do hear some crashing in the background. Okay, the Chain Devils, it's their turn. Give me a second. How many attacks did I get? Okay, so both of them, with the spike chains that are around their arms, they just animate them and just start whipping this thing with these barbed chains. So one. Okay, 1 hits, 1 missed. 2 of which hit. Wait a minute. Let me double check on that. Give me a second. Sorry. Yeah, 2 hit. So just slicing across. These things seem to be burning through him again, kind of like Marlowe's spear, as they're considered magical chains. So just tearing into him. And that brings us to who?
Marlo, I think.
Yeah, Marlo.
Okay. So I run forward and stab him.
Okay.
That much damage. I'm assuming 17 hit.
17 does not hit.
Oh, okay. So then I don't do that damage.
Yeah.
Again,
it's just that blubber is just so hard to get any kind of purchase on.
Okay. So then, yeah, I don't punch him
Yeah.
either. Then I run back 30 feet again.
Okay, he's gonna take it as opportunity attack against you.
I actually have mobile and 60 feet of movement.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't provoke. That's right.
This is what I do. Yeah.
Okay.
What he does.
Okay. Missed.
All right, so I'm concentrating on Moonbeam,
Mm-hmm.
and despite the fact that I know he's resistant to it, I am going to use my Colt Army. 6 shots, but I don't know how exactly that works. Because you said you could fire
It just
him.
basically ignores the loading property.
Okay, so I can.
So dexterity it's a ranged attack basically.
Dexterity mod. 19 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so it's 1d.
12
Wait.
plus your dexterity modifier.
Actually, so that was actually 22 to hit.
Still hits.
Well, yeah, because it's higher.
Yeah.
And that's 15 points of damage.
Okay.
But-
Halved.
Mm-hmm.
So okay. He's looking pretty bloodied at this point.
Cool.
He is not going quietly. And now that brings us to Melee.
I'm gonna Sacred Flame him again.
Okay. Natural 20 on his save, so like his lumbering form is able to actually get out. Well, it doesn't do any damage when he saves on Sacred Flame.
It halves, doesn't it?
No, not cantrips don't have like that. It's either all
Oh.
or nothing.
Yep.
Yeah. They're one of the few things that are like that. Okay. You doing anything else?
Nope.
Okay. So, it will go ahead and
Do a
teleport.
con save.
Oh yeah, it's now its turn. Makes a con save. Rolled a 19.
That makes it so 10 points of damage.
Okay. 82. Okay. So it's going to go ahead and teleport, get out of the moonbeam. It's going to teleport to Marlowe. He's getting sick of this in and out crap. Right next to you is going to use its multi attack.
Okay.
So 14 to hit.
Nope.
That was its bite. Now it's going to try to take its claw attacks at you. 12 to hit.
Nope.
23 to hit.
Yeah, that one hits.
Okay. So you take 16 points of slashing damage.
Ooh. What did he hit me with?
His claws. He just comes straight down. Just cuts straight down across your chest.
And that was
Yeah.
16?
Yeah, 16 damage. Yeah, it's 1 out of 3 ain't bad considering he has a plus 10 to hit. It was rolling shit. And Rindle, you still giving a report, or are you headed back?
Your timing. I don't know.
I would say that your report's done. If you want to
Okay.
head back, but it's going to take you about a turn. It'd probably take you a dash action to get over there. So
You know, I'm not really much of a dasher, so
it's just going to
I'll go ahead and
saunter.
start walking back. Yeah, I'll start sauntering back and, finish this thing off if I have to when I get there.
Okay, hey, you definitely can see it. It's the Chain Devils. Oh, first I have to make a save for Hez.
Mm-hmm. Go, Hez, go!
Did he get far enough to be out of sight?
It's not a sight thing. It's a.
It's not fear spell.
No, it's a horror nimbus. Hez is able to shake off the fear effect, summons another Chain Devil. Which now means that there's going to be a lot of attacks coming. So 6 chains. They all turn and start and rush forward and are surrounding this thing. Just start whipping him again. That hits. That misses. That hits. That hits. Barely.
You know you're doing the plus 10 for them.
They get
Okay.
plus 10.
Hit.
That hits. That misses. Okay. So I got what? I've rolled way too many. Sorry, one. Hits, misses, hits, hit. Okay, so 4 hit. I don't know why I ended up rolling 8. Okay, it is bloody as all hell, but it's still standing. It's kind of limping at this point. But Marlowe, you're up.
Okay. I go ahead and try to stab it again.
Okay. That hits. Still, how do you want to do this?
Okay. Yeah, so after he just gets just walloped by all those chains, and I'm just watching that. And they're all hitting him. I just go up and I don't even stab, I just slash right across here. Just enough to open that jugular.
Okay. It's just kind of
While
it's-
they're all got him basically like wrapped up and restrained back.
Yeah.
I just take the opening.
yeah, it just kind of oozes out as it collapses to the ground.
Stone.
Yep, I run forward and put the stone on him.
His form gets sucked up into the stone. The chain devils all acknowledge, actually Marlowe. They all
'Cause
kind
he's
of
awesome.
tap their head at you and then vamp out of existence. And Hez just sits there.
Hand the stone to Hez.
It's a pleasure doing business with you. I expect your payment soon.
Hey, you have any idea where he is? I'm assuming he's somewhere actually here, the way that the contract worked.
Oh, quite. He is where I lost track of you. Where did you go?
The Abyss. I mean, how else were we to get those two that we just gave you?
You'll have to tell me that story sometime.
Over coffee, it would be awesome, or possibly beers.
It seems you've gotten a relatively powerful artifact out of the deal, though, so you can't complain too much.
That's mine.
I also want to ask Scott, so I put the stone on the demon. Does anything else happen with Mist?
Not yet.
Okay. Cool. So, yeah, it's been interesting.
Okay. That it has. You know what? You guys can do me a favor. So, this advice is for free. I know you've been looking for a certain girl.
At last we heard she was in the city of Brass.
I suppose I don't have any information to share then.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. We appreciate the effort
Mm-hmm.
and the thought.
He kind of gives you a flourishing bow, and then as much as an imp can, and then just fades out. Not even does the smoke thing, just fades out.
And I try to pat him on the head again, but probably just goes through.
Yeah,
the
you
smoke.
Oh, actually, before he vamps out, Miss does actually try to smell him to see if this whole sugary delightfulness is what devils
smells
smell.
slightly like cotton candy.
Okay. I look forward to the coffee and beer and sharing the story.
You do hear echoing like, I don't understand why you would have coffee with beer, but okay.
I meant coffee or beer.
It's called Guinness.
I would have coffee with beer.
Coffee porter, maybe?
You get no response.
Eh.
And I think that's where we'll end for today because we're right at 10:54. So Rindle, that coach, because apparently you've claimed it.
I called dibs.
Yep.
So it's for your purposes once per day. Basically, you can do a plane shift spell with it.
Once per day. We're gonna have to get this baby juiced up. Get some NAS.
Otherwise, it works as a standard coach for overland movement, except the horses do not tire.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's artifact level stuff.
It is an
Yeah.
artifact because it's a demon princess.
Which I have a feeling he's not going to be too terribly happy that we're not giving it back.
We're gonna have to get the interior reupholstered because there was Piggy in there. I don't think we're sleeping in there tonight.
Yeah, you probably don't want to take a black light in there.
No, probably not.
So I guess we're back on the material plane. Does anybody know how much time has passed? Because if we're camping here, we might need to take into consideration tying up full moon.
If I don't know how well make a nature check. And I'll tell you.
Okay. 20. Not natural.
Nah, it's still there. About 4 minutes have passed since you guys got vamped out.
Yeah. Awesome.
Alright, well, it's going to be a day before we can head on to the city of Brass. So does anybody have anything they'd like to do now that we're back home?
Yeah, I would love to be able to deliver these poppies that I've been holding on to.
Poppies. I don't know anything about that. Where are you delivering them to?
Kolkarin's Rest.
Oh. We're a couple days out. It's about that way, a couple days. So, sure. Saddle up. I'm gonna get up on my cart and drive that way.
Okay. And since I've gone to full milestone, I'll go ahead and count that as milestone for all of you.
Yay!
So all of you get to get a level. You guys got out of the abyss.
Yay!
So that we're all at level 7 then? Is that
Well, no. So Mist, Marlowe, and Full Moon are all at level 7. Mealy and Rindle, that puts you at what, 6?
well you just put them to 6 last time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that should put you all to 7 then.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Cool, cool.
Level 3 spells.
Sweet.
We chariot.
Oh, yeah.
Coach, not technically a chariot.
Hey, it's my car. I call her what I want.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That was a good session. Thank you guys very much. That was
And
really
you
fun.
managed to get out of the abyss without going full Spelljammer, despite me trying to get you to go full Spelljammer.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
except
cool.
that now we can go to any plane once a day, so it's pretty spelljammer.
Yeah,
Right?
it kind of is.
That's still a thing.
I mean, the only thing we're not going to be doing is, space battles yet.
Well, yeah, that's you're at Planescape. You're not Spelljammer.
Like, aren't you so glad that me and Full Moon got caught coming out of that temple?
Kind of.
See, it did it on purpose.
Awesome.
Very cool.
All right, I'm going to sign off.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
See ya.
Have a great
Have
week.
good weekend,